Welcome back to the Jena Auerstadt Kriegspiel campaign. It's now 2000 hours on 13th October 1806, 8 o'clock at night, which means true dark has fallen, the better part of an hour ago. The biggest action today was here, in the area between Gotha and Erfurt. General Ruchel's forces, particularly Weimar's division, had attempted to defend the river forge between those two spots. Unfortunately, they were wildly outnumbered, not that he knew that, and his division was shattered. It's now retreating pell-mell east through Erfurt. General Blucher received message of this, as did Ruchel, if no other reason than through the sound of the guns. They've both attempted to establish a perimeter west of Erfurt. Marshal Murat, whose forces you see at the very top attempting to creep a little bit over Erfurt, they have a sense as to what's up, and they're attempting to probe, as it were, in that little run of rivers. They're trying to find the flank of the troops defending at Erfurt. It's going to be a little tricky at night, but it's very likely that they'll get it done. Marshal Lannes' forces are down there, south of Gotha. They've been trapped because in the rules for Val de l'Aigle, unfortunately, troops cover those roads. They're very, very long on the march, and as a result, they were unable to move. Over there near Arnstadt, those are the forces of Marshal Davout. They've been moving further to the north and the east, and he indicates that in the morning he's going to cross that river and attempt to catch them from the right side of the river to their left. Down here, we have the continuing advance of Bernadotte's corps to that T intersection. They've marched overland and will likely proceed further north to Weimar. Over here, we have the dual march on either side of the Saale River by both Marshal Augereau and Napoleon Bonaparte in the company of the Imperial Guard. They've marched as far as you see. This is Marshal Ney, who's making his way up towards Schleiz. He made the decision to have his men sleep under arms tonight, and that's where they're positioned, again, as of 8 p.m. This is going to go down as a lost opportunity. These are the men of Soult's corps. They were continuing to pursue the forces that you see to the upper right, the forces of General Hohenlohe. Those men had rested because they endured a brutal march all the way from Hof the day before. They were resting, hoping to regain their fatigue and morale. They've now done so and will be ready to march in the morning. Marshal Soult's men waited there to reunite Guyot's cavalry corps, which had done a patrol between Schleiz and Plauen, which is at the farthest end of the French advance. They then decided to rest for the evening as night fell. As you can see, they're very, very close to one another, but not quite close enough. Up here, we see more of Hohenlohe's men, and then Brunswick's men, resting and waiting for the rest of his forces to reunite. And finally, let's give a little credit where it's due. The men of the Württemberg Reserve have made their long march, as they did historically for what it's worth, all the way down from Magdeburg to Halle. They've sent out their messages, and they've told them, hey, we're here. Now, I'm getting ready to do fatigue calculations for the 14th of October, and shortly I'll be calling for night orders. We'll see what the 14th brings.